Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another homeschool haul for you guys. And today I'm sharing everything I got from Rainbow Resource this summer. So these are almost exclusively for my high school daughter, my 9th grader this coming year. Although I did buy two things for my middle school son. The majority of the things that I need for my elementary aged kiddos are being repurposed. So I do keep a good bit of things in storage just so I can cycle through. I have 5 kids and I make investments and decisions on textbooks and things like that based on whether I can photocopy things, based on whether or not it's a consumable workbook or things like that. So for the most part, I don't have to make very many purchases this coming year for my younger kids, which is a good thing because my older kids' curriculum gets pricier the older they get. So this Rainbow Resource haul is about $900 and it is, like I said, mostly just for my 9th grade daughter because we're getting to the point where investments need to be made for science specifically. But I don't mind it because, like I said, I know that these things can be cycled through with my younger ones. If it was just her, I more than likely would have borrowed from friends, but I know that we're gonna be using these things for years and years, so it's worth the investment in my opinion. So I'm gonna start with some of the books that I purchased, and then I'm gonna get into all the different lab kits and things like that that I have stacked up over here. So the first thing I have here that I purchased from Rainbow Resource is this Uncle Eric economics set. So we're at the point where we're counting high school credit for things. She needs a half credit for economics and a half credit for government in our state. So I'm going to use this as her half credit, although I do have other curriculum that I would like to, or not really curriculum, just additional books that I would like to throw in as she gets a little older. So while we're counting her half credit in her freshman year, we're going to be adding a couple additional things the older she gets. So don't be surprised in the future if you see more economics things. But I do like these Uncle Eric books from what I've seen so far. So I bought the full set from Rainbow Resource, which came with Whatever Happened to Penny Candy, The Clipper Ship Strategy for Success in Your Career, Business, and Investments, The Money Mystery, The Hidden Force Affecting Your Career, Business, and Investments, and Economics, a Free Market Reader. So along with those books are the things that I dropped when I was showing you. The Blue Stocking Guide, Economics, that goes along with the Whatever Happened to Penny Candy. And I'm actually just putting my eyes on these for the first time. I literally just opened up the boxes. So this is like a workbook style. Yes, okay. So there's that. And then the Blue Stocking Guide, Applying the Clipper Ship Strategy. So it goes along with that book. Here's like a peek inside if you're interested. And I'll show these a little bit more in depth when I do my high school curriculum choices video here very soon. A Blue Stocking Guide, Solving the Money Mystery. And then I'm not sure if this is the full set. I do recall when I think it was $90 for all of these books on Rainbow Resource. However, one of the things was out of stock. And so they'll ship it to you for free when it comes back in stock. So I don't remember if there were 8 books or 7, or if it came back in stock by the time it shipped. I'm not completely sure. So I will take a peek on the website and let you know in the description down below. Next is the thing that I grabbed for my 7th grade son. We purchased the general science textbook, quiz books, and test books and all of that when my daughter was in 7th grade. So all he needed was the new student notebook. And it's a hefty one, so this is going to be his first year of independent science, but I'm probably going to be doing some of this along with him. I have a plan with him. He's a different learner than my older daughter, so we'll see if he's completely independent, but either way, he has the notebook here. And then to go along with that, I bought the complete lab set for exploring creation with general science from Nature's Workshop Plus. These lab sets have been just, you know, mainly the reason my kids have been able to complete their science on time, basically, because I don't have to go running around looking for Q-tips and timers and empty plastic 2-liter bottles. These lab kits are a game changer for me with 5 kids and just keeping my kids consistently independent on the things that they want to be independent on and not dependent on me knowing where some random balloons and rubber bands are. So these lab kits, great investment. And so all he needed for science this year was that notebook and then the lab kit, and then we have everything else for him. I actually have a full unboxing, I believe, of the lab kit, or at least a review of it. And if I can find that video, I'll put that in the description box down below as well, because we used it for my daughter as well. Then for my 9th grader, I also purchased Exploring Creation with Biology, the textbook. She's doing biology this year. She did physical science last year. I think I purchased the Advantage set, I believe is what it's called. So it came with the solutions manual and test packet kit, as well as the student notebook, another nice hefty notebook. And then the main investment here, the priciest items in this order, were these things. To go along with her science this year, it was recommended that she have the lab kit, which is similar to the one that I showed for my son, all the household items, and just again, it really does save so much time. So all these household items. In addition to that, I grabbed her the dissecting lab with specimens. So it's the dissecting pan and flex pad, high school dissecting toolkit, earthworm, frog, fish, and crayfish. And if I had an additional student, I could just purchase, I believe, just the specimens were like around $30. This on its own was around $90, I want to say. So I'm not sure if these things can be washed and reused, or if I'll need to repurchase this whole set for my son and then my other kids. But the real investment here was this. So the biology lab set with the microscope. So I just went ahead, and I did have friends who said we could borrow the microscope, but like I said, I wanted to use the one that was recommended for the curriculum. There were other options you can find online that are like within the realm of what's recommended to be used with the curriculum, but I just wanted to get the one that kind of just came in a box with the specimens. And then it also comes with the slides and things like that, all the droppers, everything. Now, when my other kids get to this age, I'll only need to buy, I believe, like the slide set, which was around $70, but this by itself was over $300, which is probably one of the priciest purchases we've ever made in our homeschool. But that's where it's like, okay, we're committed to this, all of our kids will be using this anyway, so may as well make the purchase. So those are heavy boxes. So before I close out the video here, I will let you guys take a peek inside these boxes. I'll open them up and just kind of show you what's inside. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of my Rainbow Resource haul. Let me know in the comments down below what fun goodies you found on Rainbow Resource this year. I love to look around their website, but this year I had to be like super focused because I knew it was gonna be pricey as it was, and I just did not need to go looking on any other tabs on their website because they have such fun stuff. But like I said, I was like, high school, we're already pushing $1,000, not gonna look. So we kept to the list this year. So I'll show you a peek inside, and then I will see you later. Bye guys. Okay, so I just got these boxes opened, and this first one is the dissection kit, or I mean the microscope kit. And so in here, now this I believe is the kit that can be purchased separately if you already have the microscope. So it's got the slides and covers, slide set, and then all of these different, it's got some lens paper. And I actually don't want to, okay, methylene blue saturated. Yeah, I don't really want to open this up until she's at the point where she's using that, because I don't really want to mess any of this up. Let me see if I can get this off. I got this opened up, and it's got lots of little pieces. So again, not really gonna open this up all the way, but when I do day in the life videos and things like that, I will show this functioning. I'm just a little leery of doing this quickly for the sake of a video because I want to kind of keep this all in a safe place until we have the place where we're going to have it all set up for her. So moving on, we have the lab kit that goes along with that same high school science, exploring creation with biology. And here is the really helpful, yeah, so you designed to use in addition to the biology lab set with microscope and the dissection lab set. So I don't know how every state is, but in our state, she's required to do 3 years of high school science, 2 with a lab and 1 like equivalent. So she's gonna be doing biology this year and I think chemistry next year. So those will be her 2 labs. And just having all of the stuff is the way that I'm gonna count as a lab credit versus her taking an actual lab. So I wanted to be sure to purchase everything that she needed. So yeah, see, this is helpful. Like, could you buy birdseed? Yeah. Could you buy Dixie cups and pie pans and, you know, use a glass jar that you have at your house? Yes. But for me, with 5 kids, am I going to happen to have all these things on hand or remember to get it at the grocery store? Or sometimes it is more cost efficient to just buy this because she needs 3 balloons. Okay, I don't need to buy a whole set of balloons. I don't need to buy an entire bag of birdseed. I don't need to buy, you know, all of these little individual things. And then the thing that's really great is it's labeled by module and it tells you everything that's in it, and then if you have to reuse it. So, oh, here, like, perfect. For module 10, all this is included, and for potting soil, use excess from module 7. And so I'm assuming, oh, that's module 3. But, maybe, oh yeah, here's module 7, and then it tells you right here, save excess for module 10. So it's really helpful, and she's never run into an issue. This will be her 3rd year using this like household items kit from Nature's Workshop Plus. Moving on to the dissecting lab. Ooh. Okay, so here's all the items and the information. That's really creepy. I promise I'll be not show her how absolutely freaked out I am by this. We're going to be fully supportive, but ew. Here's the dissecting pins, 10-pack. All sorts of tools that she needs, a ruler. It looks like it's got all sorts of stuff in there. That's great. And then here's the pan. And I know, like I said, that some things, okay, so anyway, I was just saying, I know some things from this will need to be repurchased. Obviously the specimens, I'm not sure if I have to repurchase the whole kit for my other kids, or if we reuse like the tools if we clean them, I'm not sure. And then for my 7th grade son, the Exploring Creation with General Science household items kit. I just really appreciate that it comes with everything you need that you wouldn't necessarily have on hand. And then here's the items that you provide: fresh spinach, a hole puncher, an old book, a serving spoon. Other than that, everything's in here, which is super helpful. So we've got cellophane, a black marker, masking tape, measuring cup and spoon set, scissors, and again, it's all labeled by module, which makes this super convenient, just so convenient. And I do think it's a great deal. I think it's a great price considering how beneficial it is. So, and then there's always some leftover stuff as well. So look, a whole thing of wax paper. We've got graham crackers and pudding mixes and measuring spoons and glass jars, popcorn, lots of little bits and pieces in here that are super helpful and labeled by module, which again is super helpful, especially as kids are working independently for the first time. So that's everything that's in these boxes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon.